Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good, they're usually under the radar, not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research, try for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the designer house or the designer brand from Paris, from France, and this is Robert Piguet. Robert Piguet has been around for a very long time in terms of brand. He or the person itself started his own brand in 1930s in terms of clothing, but later on in 1940s started to venture into perfumes. And this beauty in front of me is one of the first perfume that was released by Robert Piguet in 1947, I think, or something like that. Between 1945 to 1947 this one was released. So this is a very old perfume. Although this in front of me is newer rendition of this perfume. It came out to 2007. So the original one came out 1947, but this rendition of it, which is in front of me, came out 2007. As far as I can tell from my research, they haven't touched the formulation, which is a good thing. There is another version of it came out just a few years ago, and now it's called V instead of Visa. So this is Robert Piguet Visa EDP 100 ml. United Kingdom retails for £130, but if you go on eBay right now, you can find it for a very good price, discounted heavily. I'm not sure what's going on. Probably it's been discontinued, this version in front of me, so that's why they're selling it for a very good price. So if you're interested, go and do that in your area. In other countries, search it. If you're interested, again, see if it comes up and how much it goes for. So this beauty, as I said, 2007 release, and let's see how it goes. So this one, when it came out unisex, basically targeted unisex, but many people say this one is quite feminine. So let's see how it goes. But before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, you encourage me, you motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they could be a hidden gem. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your like, share, comment. All these things will help this channel to keep afloat, to survive in the future. All right, let's go. So this one came without the plastic, so let's see how it goes. Very simple packaging, very minimalistic, which I like. RP for Robert Piguet. This is the batch code. This is the information in the back. In the front it just says Visa by Robert Piguet, France, Paris, 100 ml EDP. And here we go. This is, let's see the bottle. All right, so the bottle is quite elegant, again on the simple side, on the minimalistic side, but quite elegant. Again, a dark bottle, you can't see through it, so it's an opaque. It says Visa de Robert Piguet, Paris, France. In the bottom it's got a sticker, on the top it's got this RP again for Robert Piguet, and the cap is plastic, nothing to brag about, and the atomizer is gold and modern. And here we go, very good atomizer. So it's almost in the realm of pressurized, but it's not pressurized. So how is Robert Piguet Visa? Don't forget the new version today in the market is called V, not Visa anymore. So this is the 2007 rendition. Okay, here we go. First impression. Woo! First thing it hits me is the fruits. It's very fruity. So fruity, but in the same time very well blended. First thing it hits me is the quality of the juice. very well blended, very well put together, very good perfumery in here, very high-end perfumery. It smells very niche like perfume, although it's a designer brand, but many people consider Robert Piguet to be niche brand because they are on the artistic side of things. They are quite sometimes unusual, and also they are high end in terms of quality and pricing as well. So it is very well put together and very well blended perfume. Goodness me, this is gorgeous. So as other people mentioned, this is quite feminine. So usually what I say in my videos, I say wear the perfumes you like, don't wear the perfumes you don't like, as simple as that. There's no gender in perfumes, there's no gender in scent, in fragrances. It's all marketing BS. But sometimes in some occasions, for example in this one, this is very feminine. So this is no two ways about it. Very feminine because super delicate, it's super soft. Although it's very strong, but it's very delicate and soft, and it's like a petal, you know. It's like you are putting some petal in your hand and a little bit of juices of the different fruits, and you smelling it. It's very delicate. So the fruits in here, to my nose, is a little bit of peach, a little bit of pear, maybe even a little bit of mango in here. It's quite sweet, juicy feel to it. And also it's got the very floral background. So the florals are massive in here. So it's massive fruitiness and massive floral. So that's making it a little bit on the little more than a little bit on the feminine side. This is very feminine. It just basically, it gives me a feel of very sophisticated lady who likes to dress up as retro 1930s 1920s retro dresses and retro basically outfitting. So it's very delicate. It smells powdery to my nose. Yeah, very powdery. The powderiness is coming from, is it iris in here? Maybe it's a little bit of iris, maybe lily of the valley, but definitely I'm smelling some rose in here. The rose is very delicate. It's very delicate and is very pink smell to it. So it's like a pink rose, but again very well blended and very delicate in here. So everything about this perfume is soft, delicate, ladylike. Age-wise, I would think this is ageless, but because the formulation is in a way that it is quite on the classical side, I would say somebody mature wouldn't appreciate this much better. So let's see what they say in terms of note breakdown, and we take it from there. So this is according to Fragrantica. So it's quite a big notes breakdown on top. Oh, by the way, there is a perfumer for this one. Obviously, the original one, it came out in 1940s. So the perfumer has to work within that realm of what it was originally, as far as I understand. So he's done a very good job of not only bringing it to modernizing it a little bit, but didn't touch the essence of the perfume, which was very popular in 1940s and 50s. So his name is Aurélien Guichard. Aurélien Guichard, sorry if I'm butchering your name. It probably is French, but what a beautiful perfume he's done here. He's done a perfection in a bottle. So on top you have peach, pear, violet leaf, mandarin and bergamot. So yes, very fruity. When it opens up, super fruity, and is very juicy. In the same time, very delicate. Okay, very delicate. It's not sharp, or it's not massive, it's not in your face. It's subtle, but don't get me wrong, it's quite strong. At the moment it's filling the room, but it's very subtle perfume. In the mid we have ylang-ylang, immortelle, rose and orange blossom. Yes, it's a massive florals in here. To my nose, I'm smelling something like a powdery, maybe lily of the valley, maybe a little bit of iris in here as well. But ylang-ylang is quite big in here. Yeah, the ylang-ylang, giving it that yellow or banana feel, It's very famous that ylang-ylang usually give that banana feel to the perfume, which is in here very strongly. Immortelle, I'm not getting that much Immortelle. Immortelle usually is quite peppery, it's quite distinctive, it's quite earthy, it's quite smell like a bread-like smell to it. In here, I'm not getting that much Immortelle, but let's see what it said. The rose is quite apparent in here. Yeah, rose is very apparent, and is again, it's a pink rose and it's very delicate, super delicate. Orange blossom giving a little bit of depth in here in terms of florals. I'm not smelling that much orange blossom, but it's giving it in depth and basically the support for the other florals in here. In the base we have patchouli, vanilla, benzoin, leather, sandalwood, oak moss, and vetiver. Vanilla, yes, is very sweet. It's not very sweet, it's sweet. So it is a sweet perfume, but again, delicately sweet. It's not in your face, it's not huge, it's not overtaking. The balancing act in this perfume is gorgeous, is beautiful, is very well done. It's just basically, when you smell it, you smell quality, you smell know-how, you smell knowledge, you smell experience. Very well put together. This is just mesmerizingly gorgeous, plus very sensual, plus very sexy. It is very good for ladies who wants to go out and impress. Maybe they're going out for evening, maybe for a dinner, maybe for a special occasion, special ceremonies and things like that. This is super delicate. Maybe even dating. For dating, this is very beautiful. Yes, vanilla and benzoin are very noticeable in here, but again, done very well, and the balancing act is in here is very good. Patchouli, I'm not getting that much, maybe a hint of it, because it's the biggest player right now in the first impression when he opened up is the fruits and the florals. So the fruits and florals are huge in here right now. Later on it might change, so I will let you know in the next video the development, the longevity and things like that, but for now it's super fruity and super floral. Leather, maybe a little bit of soft leather in here. Yeah, it's a classical leather. Classical leather usually is very soft. It's about like suede smell to it. Classical leather up to 1990s, it was very delicate. They never put the huge leather in perfumes, they just put it as a supportive role mainly, and here is the same philosophy. So it's very soft, it's very delicate, is in the background, and is very suede like rather than leather. Sandalwood and vetiver and oak moss, again, I'm not getting that much. It's just a hint of woodiness in the base right now, but it could develop later on. But overall, it's got a little bit of greenness to it as well, a little bit of camphorous, a little bit of greenness, a little bit of grassy feel, a hint of it, not too much. Very delicate again. So if you like the description of this perfume, mamma mia, what a gorgeous perfume, and what a perfumery, and it's just delicate, soft, powdery, ladylike, very fruity, but in the same time very floral. The florals are massive in here, so it's super floral. So what do we get overall? There's a lot of woods in the base, but not too much right now. Sweet, yes, very sweet, especially the combination of the benzoin, the vanilla, and the fruits in here, giving it big sweetness. But again, it's done very well, it goes very well with everything else. But overall, it's giving me a pink feel. Okay, spicy, hint of spiciness in here. Yeah, hint of spiciness, maybe a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of cinnamon, but not too much. Just giving it a little bit of depth of spiciness, and giving it another facet of interesting facets, but not too much. Fruits are massive. Fruits, which is stone fruits, plus the pear, plus the mandarin, and plus the bergamot. These things together giving it that fruitiness. Also, I'm smelling something like a violet as a flower, not as a leaf. But they're mentioning like violet leaf. I'm not smelling violet leaf that much, but I'm smelling violet in terms of flower. So very floral. Vanilla is quite strong, plus the benzoin and the fruits giving it that sweetness. But the vanilla here is very classical vanilla again, very soft, is very smooth, rather than a big in your face. Okay, patchouli is just a smidgen of the patchouli, but the patchouli in here is very clean and it's hint of earthiness. The citruses in the beginning, that mandarin plus the bergamot, giving it a little bit of that zesty citrusy feel as well. And the amber in here is quite effervescent, it's quite light, it's bright, is transparent, is very, very airy. So this perfume is very, very airy, and there's a little bit of powderiness to it overall. Again, it doesn't go to the realm of baby powder, but it is quite noticeably powdery. So if you like this combination of the notes and also the description I gave you, this is a beautiful perfume for ladies. This is definitely lady. I don't think any man on earth will be picking up this one and wearing it comfortably. I'll do it because in the next 2 days I'll wear it, no problem whatsoever. My philosophy is all perfumes are genderless, okay? So I'll do it, no problem. But majority of the men will be very, very uncomfortable wearing this. I think overall this is very, very feminine. This is very ladylike. This is quite classical, yes, but in the same time, it's a little bit on the modern side as well. So it's like amalgamation of the modern and classical together, which is a very, very nice thing to do. And overall, very delicate, very pink smell to it overall, very fruity, very rosy, and also a hint of woods and it's musky. Oh, the muskiness. Yeah, it's quite musky as well. It somehow reminds me of what the House of Rodriguez will do with their musk and florals. Not too much. It's not like a copy of anything or anything, because this one came out in 1940, so don't forget about that. But it just to put you in the right direction. If you like the delicateness of House of Rodriguez when they put musk and flowers and fruits together, you would probably like this. But this one is better blended, better quality overall. So this is a higher quality than House of Rodriguez anyway. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be nice for others to read. If you have anything else from the House of Robert Piguet, let us know your experience as well. Don't forget to hit those buttons to support me to keep coming back with beautiful perfumes like this in future that nobody else is mentioning. And please, if you like to purchase one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very, very beautiful in return, you could do that. I leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So they are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of. That makes them huge, bold, very massive, very long lasting, and artistic and very unique. They are like time capsule. They take you different places, different times, and they are super, super fragrances, if I say myself. Thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I see you later. Bye, bye, bye.